Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 20. Yard line. Here's Thomas Ross with his first carry. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Howie Long. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So the D-line's going to spread out. They come up with an offset eye. To throw is Romo. And his first look is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
A first carry now for Jordan Howard. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So a couple failed attempts here for the ground game, assuming you pass here on 3rd.
Doesn't look like you're getting anywhere running the ball at all, so I would agree with you on that one. You got to think about going to the air to try and pick up the yardage you need.
Anything in particular you look for on 3rd and long?
I don't think you go play action here. Just go back in the pocket, get out of your hands pretty quickly, and let your receivers do the work.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Go! Ready, go!
They are going for it. It's Romo. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And New York set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And able to find Graham. Complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And his pass incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away. But oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Carr to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Romo here on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Back to throw. Romo. Thomas has got it. Complete. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Romo. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 2nd down.
I know the debate always rages about whether you want to be in man coverage or zone coverage versus slant routes, and there's pros and cons either way, but a big pro to being in zone versus the slant. If you don't backpedal and you read it right away, you can see it the whole time because the quarterback, through his eyes, when he gets ready to throw it, you just react and go right to the football, and on that play, got there and batted it away.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Mexico City football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, but there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Running right is Howard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our mind. That's a big-time run, and the production...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jordan Howard, a 9-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, you know, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold him.
It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll be a New York first.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
From midfield, here's Carr. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So Dallas Clark with the catch there, and he stands number 4 all-time in Colts history in receptions.
And that goes all the way back to 1953 in Baltimore. Number 4,
yep.
2 of the guys ahead of him are Hall of Famers.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. Now a give. Right side, it's Rawls. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Carr now on 3rd and goal. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. That's a tough one not to hang on to on 3rd and goal, but good job defensively to get there and jar it loose.
Agreed. That was real.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is going to lose yardage here. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Now this offense ready to take over again.
I actually like the fake, all right? They gave it a shot. This is one of those plays where you really think you're going to fool people because he shoveled it off to the kicker, and he was going to try and get it running. We have seen it be successful before, but definitely not on this play.
Yeah, I was going to say, as the kicker, when you see that it's... Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down is Romo. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Check. Right 18.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Here's Johnny Hecker now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Now Austin. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse it.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their big-bodied receiver, 63 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, Romo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And some room to maneuver. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jordan Howard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Carr now on first down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now it's Romo. And he's got the hook up for the first time with Herman Moore. 15 yards on the pick up there. And that'll give him a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. The four-time Pro Bowler Herman Moore, his first grab of the game.
Led the league in receptions twice.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
Here's Romo now on second down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And this will wind up being a poor decision to bring it out as he's out of bounds shy of the 20. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Howard. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Couple of Jets there in on the stop. And quickly they get to the line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. They're going to go for it. It's Romo. And the pressure gets to Romo as he goes down. Bruce Irvin, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On first down, Carr. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Throwing now is Carr. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dallas Clark from 6 yards away. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And Dallas Clark, boy, was he a red zone threat back in his day. 43 of his 53 touchdown catches came within the red zone.
You would think people would figure it out, right? Wouldn't you double team Dallas Clark in the red zone? Somehow always found a way to get open. A crafty, crafty receiver.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw on second down is Romo. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wondering about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
They are going for it. It's Romo finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd down following the run.
Let's go now.
They come out here in the eye. Just beating the play clock. Romo is going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Here we go. White 18.
Welcome back live to Orlando. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Five yards to gain here on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun on 3rd down, Romo. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Now Romo hit, and he loses the football. He had it jarred out. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Carr going to throw. Drops it underneath for Rawls. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. From the gun now on third down, Carr, and he's got Fitzgerald. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And Fitz, the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
To throw his Carr, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
A lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. Carr going to Rawls on the dump off. Now here's whistles and another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Play clock winding down. They come out here in the I. First down, this is Rawls. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Ready. Check, check, check.
He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And that's just an athletic defender making an athletic play.
Excellent read, too, by the defender. Noticed the route, jumped to the point, and knocked it away.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Back to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now they're in the hurry up. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.